Marco Robinson is no ordinary homeowner. Worth an estimated £25 million, he's made a fortune from buying and selling property.
People want somewhere to live. People have to live somewhere. It's really that simple.
But across the UK, millions of people can't even get a foot on the housing ladder.
I can't give her a nice home, I can't give her a stable future.
Never been in this situation before.
And many are struggling just to keep a roof over their heads.
We are homeless.
Now, this entrepreneur is about to do the biggest property deal of his career and hand over the deeds to one of his flats for free.
I want to give you the property.
Preston, Lancashire, a city that's been hit hard by the housing crisis.
Morning.
A typical home here costs 8 times the average salary. And 1 in 5 people are living in social housing. But today, one very unusual property is about to come on the market. Entrepreneur Marco Robinson is offering a fully furnished 3-bedroom flat for an unprecedented price.
I'm giving away a flat. It's worth about £120,000 because there's so many people that can't afford a house, don't have any money, not got a job, through no fault of their own, a lot of people. I've dreamt about this for a long time, for years and years, to be able to give somebody something of this magnitude. So I want people in this place that really need a break in life, because there's no better feeling in terms of feeling secure than having your own place. This is the flat.
Marco bought this flat a year ago with the intention of giving it away mortgage-free. He'll spend the next 6 weeks looking for the person who will eventually become the flat's new owner.
I want to give this flat to someone who needs a break, because if someone was to do that for me and my mum when we needed it, that would have changed our lives immensely.
Marco grew up in Cheshire and his parents divorced when he was young.
For me, giving away a home is giving something to somebody that I never had. When I was growing up, I was moving from home to home, house to house, town to town, school to school. I couldn't make friends easy. I was bullied at school all the time. So it was extremely difficult to live under those conditions without feeling as I had a home.
Determined to turn the fortunes around, Marco dedicated his life to building a better future for the two of them.
When I got out of that bad place from my childhood, I realised the only way to get out of that was to really work my ass off, really work hard, and learn something and become an expert at doing it. A big part of my business is buying and selling properties. People want somewhere to live. People have to live somewhere. It's really that simple. So to make money, I found a kind of blueprint that I can look at certain things and go, okay, that house is going to make more money in that location than it is in that location because of these factors. And because of a lot of research and a lot of hard work, I was able to succeed at doing it.
Now with a global property and business empire worth an estimated £25 million, Marco is on the hunt for someone in need of a home.
How do you find the right person? Who do you give this home to? Who do you choose? How do you choose them?
A very, very good morning. This is City Beat 103.2. It is around about
But it's vital this home goes to the right person. I'm trying to give someone a home that is something that would be a life-changing event for.
Wow. Well, Preston is a fantastic community to try and do this in because there's been a huge issue for people struggling with housing here.
Anyone can apply for the flat if they're in need of a home.
Can I give you one of these if you know anybody? I want to give it to someone who needs that and is desperate for that home. And when they get the home, they don't think about selling it straight away. They think about, right, now I've got my security, Now I'm going to go and get my education. Now I'm going to go and do the career I've always wanted to do. Now I'm going to have the family I always wanted to have that I never had the chance to do before. That's the person I want to give it to.
Yeah, you know, I mean, look at him over there, he's homeless.
So where are you living now?
In a tent.
Across the UK, 1 in 3 households are just one wage packet away from losing their home. Within days, the story is picked up by news outlets across the country and quickly goes viral.
I've just typed in free flat giveaway Preston. So we've got Lancashire Evening Post there, Metro UK, which is a free newspaper all over the UK, that's fantastic. Mirror, Birmingham Mail, free ads in Preston, in The Sun. It's just gone everywhere. It's crazy.
Now, 2 weeks since the sign went up, over 8,000 people from all over the world have applied. Marco's called upon his mum, Yvonne, to help work through them.
I want people that would never be able to afford their own home.
Yeah.
But also I'm looking for people that have really good values. And one of the value is work ethic.
Yeah, because even if they're not working at present, it would be good if they'd had a job previously and were looking for another one.
So we've got a single mum. 4 days before Christmas, she declared herself homeless to the council and was housed in a woman's refuge.
Yeah, I can sympathise with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was asked to leave in the middle of winter with you when you were just a baby.
Right, another one. Turned to drinking and gambling to block out the bullying he suffered as a child. He lost his wife and 4 kids as a result. He lives in a hostel for the homeless because he can't afford to move anywhere else. Ran away from arranged marriages to be together. Now have no life skills to survive, relying on 1 minimum wage with a baby on the way. They have been homeless for over a year, living in and out of hostels, even Manchester Airport.
All these cases, you'd like to give a house to them all.
I really want to meet as many people as I can, get to know the story, find out the truth. Tony, pleased to meet you. Find out the reasons why they are where they are. But really, it's about how they're going to benefit from it. Am I going to benefit the right people? Are they going to get the most benefit from it by me giving a home to them?
To meet as many of those who've applied for the property as possible, Marco has arranged an open day.
Oh my goodness, it's like a dream come true.
What's your situation now?
Live at home with my mum and dad, but we're in a 2-bedroom flat. Got a 6-year-old daughter as well. She shares with my mum and dad, and then I've got him in a little box. It's just small.
If the asylum fails, you have 14 days to vacate. That means you're gonna be on the street again.
How do you feel about that?
That is scary.
It gets you down, doesn't it?
So what would happen if you were evicted?
I don't know, I've never been in this situation before. Let's get a roof over our heads and then we'll take it from there.
One of those who's applied for the flat is 47-year-old emergency services worker Joe.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Marco.
Okay.
Do you know the area?
I used to come to school here.
Oh my.
This was my school.
Oh my.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. It's quite strange being back here.
So you feel deja vu kind of thing?
Yeah.
Come in, Joe.
Okay.
You all right? Can you fit through there?
Jo is visually impaired, and as a child, she attended the Preston School for the Partially Sighted, which was based on the same site as Marco's flat.
That's the smallest room. It's 3 bedroom. That's the smallest room.
Place for my drums.
You play drums?
I'm a drummer.
I've never met a lady drummer.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's better than any anxiety medication.
Main lounge area.
This is lovely.
Nice kitchen. Everything you need.
I love being in the kitchen.
Jo was born with a degenerative condition which severely affects her eyesight.
I am highly myopic, which means I'm very short-sighted. And I also have nystagmus, so my eyes are moving from left to right constantly.
So how much can you see? What can't you see?
I have clear perception of everything up to a yard in front of me.
So
I can
there,
see you have got a green top on.
It's great. It's a grey top. It doesn't matter.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
But if someone said to me, what does he look like, I wouldn't have a Scooby.
Okay.
I have no idea.
There is a risk of my vision going altogether. When that'll be, I suppose we'll worry about it when it happens.
Tell me about your existing living conditions right now.
I live in a bungalow with my 2 cats, private rented. It's a lovely little house, don't get me wrong, but it's not my house. It's my home, but it's not my house.
Yeah.
I work, it's tough, but as long as I know that I've paid my way and no one's going to come cough up.
Can you describe what you actually do exactly?
Basically, I'm an emergency services dispatcher. I sit at a desk with 4 screens.
Yes.
Obviously, with my eyesight being the way it is, they are 20-inch screens.
Jo is dependent on a job to pay the rent, but her deteriorating vision means she could be totally blind in the near future and unable to work.
If you don't pay the rent, you can't live here. That's always been the thing with me, that if we don't pay the rent, we ain't got anywhere to live. So it's something that keeps me awake at night sometimes, thinking, well, where are we going to go and what are we going to do?
Okay, Jo.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, darling. Take care.
Take care, bye-bye.
What a lovely lady. She's a very strong woman, she's a very strong character, but sad because she's renting. And she said if she stops work, she can't pay the bills anymore, so she's in not a good situation at all. I understand there's a housing crisis, but I've never really met the people in the situations that are the victims of a housing crisis. And I've been shocked pretty much in every one I've met. So I'm overwhelmed, thinking I can't help everybody because there's so many people that could live in this flat and it would turn the life around.